Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Medium. This moment I would like to talking about flagging security. Why we must have flagging security? The main answer is the first one is for additional security, and the second one, this flagging security will make the current application expire. Okay, before we talking more about this flagging security, I think it's better for us I show you for one example. Okay, this is about Android version. On year 2010, Android 2.2 Froyo support this Adobe Flash. Okay, next, a few years later, on 2012, Android 4.1 Jelly Bean dropped support for Adobe Flash. Okay, the question is how to do that? How the owner to do that? Or how admin to do this one? The support Adobe Flash, and next a few years later drop it support for Adobe Flash. Okay, same with this one. Before I answer this about function will make the current application expired, I answer the first one for additional security. Why flagging security? The first answer is for additional security. Okay. For example, if someone want to log into one application, they must log in first, put here the username and also password. Okay, and background process usually process this username and also password, but on this application we have one variable or one parameter again. On background process, this app send also the flagging. Okay, this is the username, encrypted username, and also this is encrypted flagging. Okay, if without this flagging, we must the background process just have two parameter. It is username and password. If someone knows about username and password, and then they want to log in to this application, maybe by another application, maybe by using web and others, but he don't know about this flagging, these guys cannot log in to his system. Okay, this is why this flagging security make additional security. This is the first function. Okay, the second function is This pledging security will make the current application expired. How to do that? Okay, the answer is just make change this pledging from this common data. Just one click, this one, the answer, just one click, this pledging security will change to others. So after this change, the backend process cannot make like this, cannot make the login because these guys will have changed to others data. This is the answer why pledging security will make the current application expired. Okay, we can make a demo first. This is my script on one module or one project. This is the my project, the virtual device. For example, we have this one, we show you this one. Yeah, we put here the pledging first. This is the pledging, the current pledging. Copy. This is here, current pledging. Okay, we try to login first. Login. Then we put here the password. Okay. The first one, we log in this number. Okay. Sorry, I want to make this copy. Okay, the password is. Okay. Now we try to log in. Okay, correct. Success login. Yeah. This guys success login to this application. We try to others number, just one number again. We make a login. This is a dummy data. We try to login again. This data is okay. We try to login. Okay, success. This guy's name Johnny, and the first one is Mr. Medium. Okay, now we check the pledging first. This one. This is the pledging, and where's the user? This is the user. Okay, we try this guys. Where is it? Okay, this one. This is the phone number login. Okay, same like this. And then this is the pledging. Copy. Same. Okay. After login, yeah, we want these guys. We want to make this current application expired. Yeah, how to do that? How the user or the owner, sorry, not the user, how the owner or the admin make these apps will expire. Okay, I have put this one, flagging chain. Click here. You can make you want, yeah, up to you, the new pledging For example, you make your pledging is maybe A1, 2, 3, up to you. It's okay. And then this is the password, the keyword. Yeah. So if we put here, this one I make, this is the keyword, yeah, the pledging. For example, this one. I enter. Okay. Maybe your application is expired. If we put the others pledging, because we have changed, this is the actual pledging, this one, the current pledging, same like this. Yeah. This is the pledging, okay. After we change this pledging, we can see this one. Okay. This is, where is it? Okay, this one. Okay. This is the user. We see the last pledging. This is the username. Okay, we check the pledging, the new pledging. This is the new pledging. Copy. Pledging expired. This one. Copy. Different. This is the pledging is okay. This is the new pledging for expired. Pledging expired. Okay. We try to make login this one. Is it expired or not? We can see this is the okay, we see this one. This is the username first. Yeah. This is the password. Okay, we try to log in. Okay, login failed because now the pledging is changed. Cannot make a login. This is the first example, and then we make other example to login. This one. Okay. This one. Now this one we try login. Yeah, also fail because all user cannot make a login to this application because we have changed this pledging. So all these guys cannot make a login to this one because now the pledging was changed. Okay. Now we back to the old pledging. Okay, we have we put here this pledging. For example, the pledging, the first one is we have for example one, but in this database or the backend change. Yeah. Okay, we try to this one. Where is it? My login. Not this one. User. This guys. Okay. This is the pledging. The new pledging become this application cannot, the user cannot log in. Okay, we back to the pledging. Okay, this one. Okay, back to old pledging. Okay, we can see this. Just this guys, different. This is the previous pledging can make this user login to this application. Different this one, just this one. The others guys, this one we can see same, but these guys cannot make a login to this application because this is the different pledging. Okay, to make this one same pledging, and also all these guys make can make login to this application. So now we back to this app, this one. Oh, we try login first, this one, the old, yeah. Now we make login to this guys, to this one. Okay, okay, this is Mr. Medio, this is my username. Now we back to the flagging chain, the new, where is it? Okay, this flagging. Okay, now this make to the old pledging. Yeah, we must make this maybe expired and also may back to the current or the good pledging, the correct pledging. Yeah. Now this one, all these all these guys now can log in to this application. All these guys, all together. Yeah, we try login this. We have this username, the previous action. These guys cannot log in because the flagging is changed. Now we back to the correct flagging. Now we try to log in again. Must correct. The login successful. Okay. Okay guys, we try. I have mentioned to you why pledging security. We have make explanation for additional security because we have pledging except username and password. The background process or the backend script process this pledging, and also this pledging, if we make a change to this pledging, the all user cannot make login to this application. Okay, if we may change, see this one, this is the login, yeah, to this hosting. Login one, we can see this. Where is the login? This is the login one. See this one, the username, password, and pledging. Okay, this is for process the parameter from the front end, username, password, and pledging. And then password and pledging, we make encrypted 3 layers. This one, yeah, up to you. You want to make 1 layer once encrypted. Now on this moment, I have to encrypt this parameter password 3 times. The first one, we encrypt, send encode 64, and then we make encrypted again, MD5, and then we encrypted the result on this encrypted to generate MD5 again. This is login. And then if we want to make what else? This is the login, and then flagging chain. Flagging chain, this one. This flagging chain. Okay. If we want to make see this flagging chain, this one. Yeah. The name is flagging chain. Yeah, this one. Flagging chain. Where is it? This one. Flagging chain. Okay, this one. Okay, guys. I think I have mentioned to you why this pledging security, because the pledging security, the function of pledging security is for additional security and also will make the current application expire. Okay, this is I have mentioned before, example for Android version. And this one, the process and the background process or the backend process, username and also password, and then we make additional for pledging. Altogether password and pledging we must encrypt for many times. Okay, this is the backend script. We have process the username, password, and also pledging. If we have changed this pledging, so these guys cannot make a login to this application. Okay, can make old version expired if we make a change to this pledging. This is the one click. If we want to change the pledging, just make this pledging new version, pledging, and the new pledging. This is the keyword, enter. So after that, all these guys cannot make a login to this application because the pledging was changed to something. Okay, guys, this is point number 11, pledging security. Next time we discuss why reset password. Okay, and about this script about this login and pledging chain, this one I can put on my video link. I put link on this video description. This is we make a example for this menu because this is module. We must have all this module because all this one we must have because production project must have this one because this is very common and also very important to have this module. Okay, guys, this is just example for next month, maybe, or 2 months or 3 months later, we make an election for Pilkada, so we can make this application for help to make a quick count or a real count. Okay, this one. So many menu here. For example, this one. You can see, I have discussed this module. Each module from a simple module from to one video. But maybe if you have a question for this project, and also maybe about this one, please answer. Please make note on my description. Okay, thank you guys. If you have something today and you a new subscriber, please subscribe my YouTube channel, like and share. Bye bye.